Unless you suffer from debilitating coulrophobia, Dropsy may be the best point-and-click adventure game that you can play this year. Dropsy is a likable clown who has suffered a tremendous loss in a carnival fire accident that results in the death of a loved one, the end of his career, and the scorn of his community. He was down, and life decided to kick him in the gut. Amazingly, Dropsy still manages to keep a positive outlook on life. He refuses to succumb to negative emotions, even as he's constantly reminded of his demons through unpleasant nightmares and shunned by those around him. The dissonance between Dropsy's emotional state and his treatment in the world is palpable. A cynical view would hold that Dropsy is intellectually challenged, or at best seriously disconnected from reality. The more generous interpretation would be that Dropsy is a happy-go-lucky type who refuses to be brought down in the face of adversity. The thing is, even as the Dropsy world itself is filled with sadness, with throngs of hungry homeless people, angry citizens, and grieving widows, the game still manages to be surprisingly upbeat. This is, after all, being touted as a hug-venture. When you solve a puzzle and gain the trust of one of the characters, Dropsy will give them a big old hug, or in the case of one character, a fist bump. The game plays a lot like a classic adventure, with basic point-and-click controls and limited direction. You are on your own looking for any items or clues that may help complete tasks within the game. The game is even more limited in its communication devices. There are no audible words offered to help guide the player, or even text. Instead, the game uses visual aids that look like emoji to drive the narrative and clue in players on what to do next. The simplicity displayed is both a strength and a weakness. Dropsy's charm comes from its old-school throwbacks and occasional childish gags. But it's really a double-edged sword, since the game mechanically feels like it is stuck in the early 1990s. Undoubtedly, some hardcore point-and-click adventure fans will find this to be one of the more appealing aspects of the game, but for me, it acts as a needless speed bump in an otherwise well-executed design. You can end up spending hours scanning every scene in the game for the right object or action. I don't mind the back and forth nature of traversing Dropsy's world so much as needing to hunt down specific items without having any clue of what I'm supposed to be doing. The lack of any textual aids is a problem and will limit the appeal of the game. That being said, I still enjoyed playing Dropsy, even if it proved to be needlessly frustrating at times. Yes, it offers a flashback to a bygone era, but most importantly, Dropsy offers something different for gamers to experience. Too many games in recent years have gone down the road, purporting to be lifelike, but they actually offer cartoonishly bad depictions of weighty subjects. Dropsy presents itself in an almost cartoon-like world, but it actually conveys emotional meaning and artistic value. Due to its strengths and its sometimes annoying weaknesses, Dropsy earns a 7.5 out of 10. Check out the Game Freaks 365 website and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more gaming news, reviews, and other original content.